Good day, good people. My name is Elizabeth Opperum, and I'm a soul wellness coach and also upcoming author. I am here to share my story in hopes that I will encourage others to share their stories so that they can live their most authentic truth and to remember how abundant they are. Whew. All right. Today already started off as one of those days. I woke up this morning and I did not want to get out of bed. The way that my bed is just so toasty in the morning and just so comfy, I really didn't want to leave. Like, I genuinely didn't want to leave. My bed is my partner in this current point in my life. Like, you know how when you're with somebody and you just really love their company, you love their energy, and you love their presence, and like it's something you can't live without? This is my bed in this moment. Like 100%. It's my bed in this moment. And it didn't help that my cat wanted to come cuddle. So I'm like, okay, well now I can't get out. Like, cat's cuddling on my chest. Like, well, how, you know, the rules are when an animal does that, you just don't move. You gotta stay. You gotta lock in until they decide they're over it. You know, I got up. After that, I prayed for strength to get me through the day and to remind me that I am going to a job that I am learning from. I am in the space of learning everything from everywhere. There hasn't been a point in time where I have not been learning something, and I just prayed that I could do my best to enjoy the day and just remember why I'm here, remember the things that I'm learning and the things that are being taught to me. Whether people are intentionally teaching them or not, you know, that's irrelevant. But it's the fact that I am here to learn how to live a better life, how to live a more fruitful life, how to live a more abundant life, and how do I give myself the opportunity to do that if I'm caught up in the things that I don't want to do. I don't want to go to this job. I don't want to go because I know I'm bigger than the job. I've outgrown the job. And I think essentially I was always too big for the job. And this morning, just on my spirit was, I don't want to do this. But the ancestors was like, baby girl, we know you don't want to do it. That's why we're here to help you in those moments when you don't want to do it. When you don't have the strength, this is when you keep standing up, keep walking forward, but just lean back on your faith. Lean back on us and know and trust that we're going to take care of it for you. Even if you don't know how to do it, it doesn't matter. You don't know how to do a lot of shit. But at the same time, you are trusting and you have faith and you believe in yourself. Whew. So as I maneuvered, the more I kept telling myself, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to do this. Spirit keeps moving me. My ancestors keep riling me up. Like, it's okay. Like, we got you. We got you. Like, you're good. We know you don't want to do this. We know. But this is a part of it. This is a part of your journey. This is a part of your becoming. You essentially have to go through this. There's no avoiding this type of thing. Remember, you avoided it before, and then you still came right back to it because it's something that you have to fully internalize so that you can fully release it and move on from it. So I kept moving my feet, got myself in the shower, and I just continued to pray. I continued to pray for ease and understanding, and to really hone in on the things that I am learning. And then I started to think, well, what am I learning in this moment? What am I learning from this space that I'm going into that I don't necessarily want to physically show up in? And learning how to show up in moments when I don't want to show up, like, that's a ding ding ding, like winner winner chicken dinner. Like, that's a big part of life is showing up when you don't necessarily want to show up, or showing up when your capacity is a little bit, dawdled. I hope that's the right word to use. I don't know, it felt right, so we're just gonna keep rolling with it. I'm learning how to be a better leader. I'm learning different types of leadership styles, and getting and seeing what I am more attracted to and what repels me. I'm learning how to work with people. I'm increasing my empathy. I'm increasing my people skills. I am continuously learning how to readjust my boundaries. Knowing when to lay it on a little bit thicker, and knowing when you have to pivot when a boundary becomes limiting. There's a lot that I'm learning in this moment, and I'm being asked to breathe through it, focus on the bigger picture, and know and understand that good is happening all around me. There has never been a point in my life where good has not been around me. And I am learning how to really see that and internalize it as I get up and do things that I don't want to do. So I'm just giving myself the opportunity to not be so caught up in the unknown of the things that I still have to do, being caught up in the things that don't necessarily bring me all the joy. And this is where that joy practice comes into play, because it now gives you space to tap into it in moments when you don't feel enough of it, or you don't feel as close to it because of the things that we have to do. And the thing about working a job that for a fact you are too big for, or even outgrowing, it's at that point where you have to really focus up and really decide, okay, if this makes me feel like this, how can I feel like that, right? If this job makes me feel like I don't want to do things, how can I be in a space where I want to do things, where I'm excited to do things, where I'm moving and doing the things? And that's where the joy comes in. What are you doing before you get to work? You know what I mean? How are you moving while you're at work? For me, I have to play music. Whether it is whatever I'm feeling, I gotta play it. Today, I think I might start off with a little bit of gospel, because I already know that my energy is high right now, and I would like to just be joyful in it, right? Like, I really would like to be joyful in it. So if my energy is already high, listen to a few gospel songs to just match that, and then slowly bring it down. Might do some neo soul, might even do some lo-fi jazz. I don't know, depends on how I feel when I get there. But I have to continuously set the tone. Like, before I left this morning, I grounded. I prayed. I set my intentions for the day. I made sure I put clothes on that I felt comfortable in. I didn't overthink it or get caught up in the things that I would love to wear. It's like, shorty, whatever's in your closet is in your closet. So pick it out, put it on. Like, what you gonna do? Like, you know what I mean? Cut it out. What's going on over there? Oh, this person behind me is walling. So, I set my intention, I set my tone. I made sure that I gave myself the best opportunity to have a good day, because I already know how my energy was and how I woke up. So you have to be mindful of how you're showing up in certain moments, especially on the wake up. Like, if you already wake up and low-key you want some BS, then it's like, all right, let's be intentional about setting the tone for your day, because you can't just take all that energy out into the wild, unregulated, and think shit's gonna run smooth. Like, it's not, baby. It's really not. It's gonna continue to increase, and it's gonna heighten, and you're gonna feel even more crazy as the day goes on. So I already know we have some type of game plan for the day. You know what I mean? And a part of that is expressing where I'm at and expressing how to transmute in real time, because I'm in the phase of my life where it's about transmutation, integration, application. And in order for me to continuously show up, I have to keep checking in with self to see how I'm feeling, to see what is the capacity that I am operating from today. And you will know as soon as you wake up in the morning. You will know. You know when you be on some BS. You know it. So I am thankful that I'm able to remember that I have these tools and that I am more in control than anything else. I can control me, right? That's all I got. Is I literally only control myself. I cannot control outside forces. You know, I'm not like, you know, tapped in, tuned in like that. Like, there are some people out here who can, you know, they can do some things, and I'm over here like, hey, cool. And also, not there. I'm here. I'm right here, right now. So being able to set your own tone, being able to transmute in real time. This is how we move from moment to moment. This is how we unstick ourselves. You know, that stuck feeling is real when you're having issues with, you know, how you're transmuting your emotions and how you're flipping your situations. Like, are you being as kind to yourself in these moments? Like, it's one thing to recognize something about yourself, but are you being kind to yourself? You know, are you shaming yourself for doing a thing or not doing a thing? You know, or are you shaming yourself for how you you know, maybe presenting in the world when you know that's not necessarily your ideal? Like, you being able to joyfully transmute really makes a difference. And I think that as I continue to maneuver through this space, and, you know, essentially I'm transitioning from being a full-time employee, you know, into entrepreneurship. And this was something that I had already transitioned into, but I got scared because I allowed my fears and I allowed my you know, scarcity mindset and all these ideals of lack to paralyze me, you know, because at the time I didn't really know, like, how deep. I didn't know how deep the deep was. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't really know how I was supposed to be maneuvering myself. You know what I mean? Because there was an aspect of, yes, we did the work. We got to, you know, point A. I'm sorry, we got from point A to point B. But then when we got to point B, we realized that point B is kind of like point A, but an elevated version of point A. And in order to get to point C, you have to elevate the things that you were doing in point A, and then stop doing certain things that kept you on point A, and then keep up with the things that are keeping you on point B. But then you still have to, like, add on, like, you have to just keep adding things on to what you know, because that's how you keep moving forward. You know, because of the way that life moves. Like, everything is connected, whether we want to see it, believe it or not. Everything is connected somehow, some way, shape, or form. And, you know, I just want to be better as I show up in life, even in moments when I don't want to do it. Like, I don't want to do it. I really don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. But I have to do it. Like, I knew this guy was been itching to cut me off, and then you do that? Oh my God, the ghetto. Why? Fiending to cut me off. But you see, I set my tone for the day, and I already knew that person was wilding. So, like, you know, you just move with what you know, and you do the best you can with what you got. Because at the end of the day, somebody's always gonna be trying to cut you off. What you gonna do? You do your best, okay? You do your best. You keep your eyes open. You keep your eyes on the prize. No, this isn't 444 in front of me. Like, that sure is 2444. Yes, yes. I'm here for all that. But I'm here. I'm queer. I'm a deer. Got stockings that are sheer. Yeah, all right. I gotta stop. I gotta stop. It's getting hot in here. Oh, yes. Leaning into that joy, because I am joyful. I have a joyful spirit. Like, I have a joyful spirit. Ain't nobody could take away. What's up with people and how they driving this morning? I have a joyful spirit. So we're going to maneuver the day with our joyful spirit. And we're going to do the best we can. And we're going to remember that this is temporary and that we are here to learn. Take every opportunity to get as much out of a situation as possible, because yes, it's here today, and you know, it might not be here tomorrow, but we don't know what's happening tomorrow. So let's just focus on how we're showing up today and be as present as possible, because that is where we get to be our most authentic self. That is where we get to tap into source energy and, you know, allow for our ancestors to whisper to us, and allow for God to show us, you know, signs that we are okay and that we are on the right path forward, and that what we are doing is in alignment with our highest good. So continue to focus on the things that you can focus on, and let the other stuff go. There's always going to be other stuff, but again, we do the best we can with what we have. So have a beautiful day, people. Stay open, stay woke, and also take a nap when you need to take a nap. Like, if you're tired, go lay down. Like, for real, go lay down. Okay? All right. Until next time. Bye.